What's up, Facebook? How's everybody doing today? We got Instagram rolling, and also we got TikTok. We got three screens growing all at one time. What are we doing? Here we go. All right. So, hold on a second. All right, guys, this is gonna be it. This is a good podcast right here. All right. So let's go ahead and jump into it. If you're tuning on Instagram, I'd really appreciate it. If you're tuning on TikTok, I appreciate you. And of course, Facebook, I appreciate you even more. All right. Let's see. So let's go ahead and jump into it. Let me go ahead and take my headphones off. All right. What's up, guys? So we're going to start the podcast in 3, 2, 1. I'm just kidding. We're going to start in a minute. How to get everybody psyched up. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. What's going on, parents from around the world? Welcome to the Fit Parent Podcast, where I give you the secrets to being a fit parent. If you are getting value from this podcast in any way, shape, or form, please leave a 5-star review on iTunes or Spotify. I would greatly appreciate it. Also, please share this to your Instagram story and tag me at TylerPorto_if. All right. So let's go into today's episode, guys. So, guys, I want to start today's episode with, I'm going to start off with a quote. All right. And the quote of the day that I want to kind of get everybody engaged, because honestly, I love quotes. I can read a quote, listen to a quote, and it gets me inspired. So the quote of the day that I want to share with you: nobody can do it for you. You have to do it for yourself. And that just rings true. Whether it doesn't matter how far along in your fitness journey, if you're just starting off, you got to put in the work. You got to put in work, because it doesn't matter what kind of program that you follow. It doesn't matter what kind of YouTube video that you see, what kind of Google website that you're searching. It doesn't matter, because you have to put in the work. And if you don't, you won't get results. Nobody can actually do it for you. So I want you to understand that. So if you got some value from that quote, just let me know. Let me know if you got some value from it. Just give me a silent head nod. Say, oh yeah, that was a good quote. But guys, we're going to go ahead and start today's topic. We're going to talk about starting my fitness journey over. If I were to start my fitness journey over, what would I do? What would that entail? What would that look like? Would I change anything? Would I not change anything? And just kind of get a perspective on how I would do things differently. Because I definitely would. And when I started my fitness journey, whenever I was 19 years old, geez, it feels like a long time ago, but it's been that long, right? And I just want to let you know that, yes, I would do things differently. Okay. Over the years, guys, I've learned many, many, many things. Okay. I've gone through trials. I've gone through errors. I've gone through struggles. I've gone through obstacles. I've gone through life. I've gone through having a family. I've gone through the single life. I've gone through breakup. I've gone through a lot. I've gone through grief, losing my stepfather, and as well as my son. So I've been there. Okay. I've been through the trials and errors. And I just want to share that with you. How would I do things differently today? And I learned over the years that I learned what works, right? And I learned what doesn't work. With all that experience, I'm hoping I could share that knowledge so that it can also help you in your fitness journey, okay? Because I want you to start off strong. I don't want you to have to go up and down with the cycles of trying to figure out what you need to do to get results, because honestly, it's the smallest thing. If you start off strong, then you're more liable to stick to it. And I want everybody listening to this podcast to stick to it, guys. I want you to stick to it. All right. So a couple of things, all right, that I want to share with you. If I had to start my fitness journey over again, what would I do? The first thing, guys, I'm going to break it down into 5 different steps on what I would do. Okay. So if you have a pen and piece of paper, please write this shit down. Okay. It's very, very important that you write it down so that you remember it. That's how you learn something, by the way. If you write it down, it goes into memory. Then you're able to absorb it a lot better when you write things down. So write this down, you guys. Numbers are step 1. This is the first thing that I would do. I would do mind alignment. So what do I mean by that? Guys, I want you to have a clear goal as to what you would achieve. What do you want to achieve? Okay, instead of going through the motions, because whenever you don't have a clear goal in mind, you are going to go through the motions. You'll always question, why are you doing this in the first place? But if you have a clear set goal as to what you want to achieve in your fitness journey, and I want you to be specific, I really want you to think about it. I don't just want you to say, oh, I want to be healthy, I want to be toned. That's the generic answer. I don't want generic, guys. Okay. I want you to think about it. I want you to think about what do you want to have a slim midsection? Do you want to have a six pack? I don't care what your goal is, but have a clear one. Do you want to drop 15 pounds? Do you want to fit into a size 0 pants? But right now you're at a size 5. What is it that you want? Right? What do you want? Ask yourself that. You have to have your mind aligned if you want to have success and if you want to have that clear vision of where you want to be. All right, so that's number one. Number two, the second thing I would change is I would cut out the booze. I would cut out the alcohol from the very start, because alcohol for me, I mean, I'm not an alcoholic, guys, by any means, but I do like to drink, especially on social occasions, social gatherings, social events. I'm a drinker. I can easily drink anything, honestly, and be okay with it. So that would be the first thing. That's one thing that I did whenever I was first starting off. I would just drink I was in my 20s then, so drinking consistently was just a ritual for me. Getting wasted on a Friday and Saturday night back to back, and then just being hungover all day Sunday. That's the life that I lived in my 20s. So with that being said, I would cut out the booze, because honestly, that could be the thing that's holding you back. That could be the thing that's preventing you from getting to that next level. All right. Just alcohol in itself, because we all know whenever we start drinking, we start having a couple of cocktails. Guess what happens? We don't give a damn about our health. Okay. We can care less. It's the last thing on our mind. And that's going to be the case, because I know time and time again, one of the many things, whenever I get drunk, pretty much the night of, I would get tipsy, right? So that means I would do late night snacking. Okay. I would used to go to the club, and then when we get back from the club or headed to the house, we'd stop at a fast food joint. I'd get me a cheeseburger or what have you. All right. But then what happens the next day? You're still feeling like shit, right? You're still feeling like crap. And what do? You still make bad choices. You still make bad decisions. And then that's what I did all the time. So not only would I not even exercise or work towards my goals, I would also continue to eat bad. So cutting out the booze is one of the things that I would change immediately if I was starting my fitness journey over again. The number three thing, guys, is track with honesty. All right. Track with honesty. What do I mean by this? Guys, whenever you're in a fitness journey, you need to track. You need to track. And I mean, what do I mean by tracking? I mean tracking your foods. Like, what are you consuming? Like, I know everybody's familiar with MyFitnessPal. Download MyFitnessPal. Go ahead, spend the money for the premium versions, $99 a year, because it's very, very beneficial if you go ahead and get the premium. I'm not a sponsor of MyFitnessPal. I'm just telling you what I personally would recommend, but you can do whatever you want, of course. But guys, honestly, track your foods. Track what you're eating, because that's going to be key, because then you'll know, okay, well, the reason why I can't drop 10 pounds, the reason why I'm stuck, the reason why I'm not getting results is because of the foods that I'm eating. But if you're not tracking, and if you're not knowing the foods that you're eating, how do you expect to lose anything in the first place? How do you expect to get to your goal weight? Okay. So tracking is important. And the same on the flip side, the same thing is true whenever you're working out. How do you know if you're getting stronger? If you're not tracking it, because you're not going to remember the last time you did a bicep curl, or you got on the bench press, or the last time you did squats. Like, how many reps did you do? What was the weight that you used? You're not going to remember those type of things. And it's very, very hard, because we're always busy, especially us being busy parents. We're always busy. So that's going to be on the last of our mind. That's why it's important that you not only track the foods that you eat, but also track your workouts. Very, very important, guys. And number 4, I would be freaking patient. Be freaking patient. I'm not going to say the F word on the podcast, but be freaking patient, guys. Stop thinking short term. Start thinking long term. Okay. You're not going to get the results in a week. You're not going to get to where you want to be in a week. So let me rephrase that. You got to think long term. Where do you want to achieve? If you're doing everything, such as tracking your workouts, such as tracking what you eat, and you're on a consistent basis, okay, consistent, you have to be patient, okay? And I'll tell you this, in January 4th, I was 188, 190 pounds, roughly, give or take, around that range. Now I'm currently 176. Okay. It's been a little over 4 months now. It takes patience and consistency. You got to be patient with your progress. All right, guys. And number 5, guys, photos. Oh my gosh. Photos are the game changer because every time we get out the shower, every time, we brush our teeth, we see that reflection in the mirror of ourselves. We're always seeing ourselves. We always, critiquing ourselves. So if there's any small changes, guess what? You're not going to notice it. I wish I would have taken pictures back whenever I was 18 years old. I have no pictures. I wish I would have tracked my journey. I wish I would have tracked my transformation. And the reason why I have my clients take photos is of course, I do want to share their journeys, and I do want to celebrate and encourage them and inspire them by sharing those photos to my social medias, because I want other people to know that, hey, this was them. They changed their life. This could be you. That's why I post progress photos on social media, just so that you know that, hey, it's possible for yourself, right? But honestly, it's for yourself. It's for you. I want you to have these photos so that you could see the change. I want you to tell the difference, because unfortunately, a lot of us, we focus on the scale. We focus on, what does that scale say today, right? Rather than focusing on the bigger picture. Is your energy levels increasing? Is your clothes fitting better? Are they fitting looser, right? And photos are a huge, huge indicator if you're making progress. And then you can track your progress over the months, over the years. Say, hey, Johnny, hey, Susie, speaking to your kids, this is what dad used to look like. This is what mom used to look like. But we changed things around. And so can you as you get older. So that's the whole point of getting the photos done. So guys, I'm going to go ahead and reiterate, restate the 5 things that I would change. Mind alignment, having a clear goal. I want you to cut out the booze if that's, because that is a big driving force on what's holding you back. And then track with honesty your foods as well as your workouts. Be freaking patient. It takes time. You gotta think long term, not short term. This is a marathon, not a sprint. All right. And of course, photos to visualize what progress you've made. All right. Now, if I would have done this from the very start, there's no telling where I'd be right now. If I would have done exactly what I just gave to you, there's no telling where I would be right now. Like I'm just I probably would have been here a lot sooner. I'm 31 years old, guys. I probably would have been here in my mid-20s if I would apply these steps back then. All right. Because in my mind, that's the standard that I hold myself. I know I could have been better. I know that I could have been better today than if I would have applied these steps back whenever I was younger instead of partying all the time. But guys, it's important to start your fitness journey off the correct way. Okay. Because if you set yourself up from the beginning, from the very start, you're more liable to succeed in the future. You got to set these good habits from the very start. You got to have everything lined out from the very start so you don't fall in the trap of giving up, thinking that it's not for you, and so forth. You know the excuses. But guys, I hope you got some value. Again, please share this to your Instagram story and tag me at TylerPorto _EF, excuse me. Other than that, guys, I will catch you on the next podcast. Whoo, that's it. That's all I got. That is all I got. How's everybody doing today? What's up, Facebook? Let me go ahead and get this. Sorry, guys. Here we go. What's up, guys? Ooh, yeah, we got some people watching in on Facebook. We got a couple people watching on Instagram and a couple people on TikTok. I appreciate everybody watching. Other than that, I will catch you guys. The podcast will be uploaded tomorrow, so stay tuned if you want to catch the audio version. Again, podcasts are going to be uploaded Monday through Friday. Actually, I think they might be, Monday through Friday is what I'm thinking. And morning time, Spotify, iTunes, so check it out. All right. Guys, I hope you have a great day. If you need anything, please reach out and ask questions. That's what I'm here for. I'll catch you guys later. Peace!